My background originally is that I went through university in Adelaide and I did my degrees, undergraduate and PhD degrees at the University of Adelaide.
And how long have you been at Curtin for now?
This is my 9th year,
Yeah.
and quite a few things have changed since then.
One of the big things I've noticed in the last 5 years that I've been here is just the atmosphere on campus. You see there's been so many more things happening.
I think the space activation's been fantastic. You know, just to see, for example, over in that direction, a container where you can just grab books and sit down and comfortable seats and just lounge around. Just to see the portable eating facilities located at various spots around the campus. In my day, we never had anything like that, so I think it's a great innovation.
So much else changed since then? Or?
I think Curtin University is one of those fortunate universities that's got a great plan for its buildings, and architecturally I think it's a very lovely looking campus, and certainly when I get visitors from overseas and potential new staff members, one of the things they all seem to comment on is what a fantastic layout the campus has got, and you know, the trees and the spaces.
What is the one thing that you sort of miss the most about being a student?
Lots of things. I think when you're a young student, you've got your whole life in front of you, and you are passionate about a lot of things. You're uncertain about a lot of things. My message for today's students is I think don't miss the chance to actually have strong views and strong opinions, because that's what you should be developing at university. And you're also developing the capacity to actually have logical arguments and to be able to mount cases properly. I'm passionate about the fact that we need to do more to address climate change and global warming. And I'm surprised that students aren't more active in looking at issues like that, because frankly, I don't think our governments in Australia, state and federal, are actually doing anywhere near enough to actually recognise how serious these problems are going to be for future generations. Maybe because it's a long-term thing and doesn't immediately affect us in the next 2 or 3 years, it certainly will in the next 20 or 30 years.
It's really interesting. We did this thing at O-Day where we put these jars out and we gave people these like notes as like a 1, 2 and a 3. You put that into the jar that you want to say this is a big issue for you. The 3 key ones that we got was climate change, it was cost of living, and refugee rights.
I actually come from a generation when students were much more active, and I really think that maybe the present generation of students has gone too quiet.
Well, thanks, Andreas. It's absolutely wonderful to speak to you, and I'm sure we'll see you around.
Okay, yeah, it's been a pleasure, Jake.
Take care, mate.
Okay, and all the best with your studies.